Dear learners, welcome to the chapter on management and organizational support systems for the firm. This cast has contemplations on knowledge management and its intricacies. Let us understand what knowledge management is. Knowledge management is the conscious process of defining, structuring, retaining, and sharing the knowledge and experience of employees within an organization. The main goal of knowledge management is to improve an organization's efficiency and save knowledge within the company. Often, it is referring to training and learning in an organization or of its customers. It consists of a cycle of creating, sharing, structuring, and auditing knowledge, in order to maximize the effectiveness of an organization's collective knowledge. Let us view, what is the objective of effective knowledge management? The main purpose of knowledge management is to: first, effectively accumulate knowledge from various sources. Second, appropriately store knowledge in data repositories. And third, share knowledge with authentic users. The goal is to enable organizational learning and create a learning culture, where the sharing of knowledge is encouraged, and those who seek to learn to better themselves find it easy to do so. When thinking about knowledge management, it is helpful to consider the types of knowledge, and how possible it is to share that knowledge within an organization. Let us now explore types of knowledge. There are two kinds of knowledge: explicit and tacit. The explicit knowledge is expressed in words and numbers, and shared in the form of data, scientific formulae, product specifications, manuals, universal principles, and so forth. This kind of knowledge can be readily transmitted across individuals formally and systematically. This has been the dominant form of knowledge used in the organizations in documented form. The other form of knowledge is being primarily tacit, something not easily visible and expressible. Tacit knowledge is highly personal and hard to formalize, making it difficult to communicate or share with others. Subjective insights, intuitions, and instincts fall into this category of knowledge. Furthermore, tacit knowledge is deeply rooted in an individual's action and experience, as well as in the ideals, values or emotions he or she embraces. Tacit knowledge also contains an important cognitive dimension. It consists of beliefs, perceptions, ideals, values, emotions and mental models so ingrained in us that we take them for granted. Though they cannot be articulated very easily, this dimension of tacit knowledge shapes the way we perceive the world around us. What are the benefits to have effective knowledge management? Knowledge management is an important tool in any company that wants to increase their bottom line and market share. An effective knowledge management in an organization means improved organizational agility, better and faster decision making, quicker problem solving, increased rate of innovation, supported employee growth and development, sharing of specialist expertise, better communication, improved business processes. Let us now comprehend knowledge management life cycle. The main phases or stages of the KM model are acquisition, refinement, storage and retrieval, distribution, and presentation. Let us understand them better. First, acquisition of data or information. In this stage, the focus is on the quality and accuracy of the information based on scope, size, credibility, accuracy, timeline, knowledge objects, cost, source, exclusivity, and similar other factors. Second, refinement. After acquiring information, an organization needs to store it. Prior to storage, information is converted into various knowledge packets for easier storage and simple retrieval. The process of converting information in the appropriate knowledge packets is known as refinement. Third, storage and retrieval. An utmost care needs to be taken to store the information packets in a standardized data repository, from where the information could be referenced for planning and decision-making. Inappropriate reporting of the information will mislead the decision process. Fourth, distribution. In this stage, various authentic recipients of the information, as well as the mode of information transfer, are defined for appropriate utilization of information. The modes can vary as per the profile of users. The organization needs to specify the timing and frequency at which the users will receive the information, as well as the form and language of the information. Fifth, presentation. Presentation is the final step, and after this, the information will be considered as knowledge. The measures need to be taken for presenting information unambiguously as per the need of the recipient. When the tailored information is presented to the end user, it increases the productivity of the organization. The end users will give the feedback on quality and accessibility of information that will help in updating new elements and knowledge, or in removing redundant and irrelevant information from data repositories. The strength of the KM cycle lies in the refinery and renewal of information. Let us now view knowledge management framework. Organizations that take full advantage of knowledge management are better able to react quickly to changing market conditions, offer better services to their customers, and increase their innovation and efficiency. The framework addresses people, process, technology, and governance. Point 1. People. Knowledge management must be prioritized within the company, and an ethos of sharing knowledge must be built into the DNA of the company, and incentivized. Point 2. Process. There needs to be a clear system for all steps of knowledge management, while also leaving room for innovation. Point 3. Technology supports knowledge management, allowing knowledge to be searched for, found, and accessed within knowledge management systems. Technology also allows people to communicate better. And point 4. Governance. The organization's governance must prioritize and reward knowledge sharing. Without this step, instituting knowledge management systems will be a battle. The current page parlays the outcomes of effective knowledge management. For an organization, there are increasing benefits with an effective knowledge management strategy. Knowledge management helps solve most of the common business problems, and helps companies increase their benefits. Some of the outcomes of effective knowledge management are given here. 1. Improved business decisions. Thanks to facilitated access to expertise and to leading practices. 2. Increased efficiency, productivity, and work smarter, by reducing cases of reinventing the wheel. 3. Improved innovation through wider and borderless collaboration. 4th. Reduced loss of know-how by capturing explicit and tacit knowledge. 5. Speedy productivity with on-board training and timely access to knowledge. 6. Increased client satisfaction by delivering value insights. 7. Enhanced quality and ability to collaborate by standardizing ways of working, and enabling discussions with leading experts. Let us now explore what factors leads to successful implementation of knowledge management. Over the course of implementing KM in an organization, the given aspects shall be focused on for successful implementation of KM. An organization shall focus on clearly articulating business strategies and goals, creating sustainable communities of practice, senior management sponsorship to avoid reluctance, aligning performance management, leveraging the right technology, including culture-specific activities, documentation of procedures, developing the metrics, rubrics, and key performance indicators, training for knowledge management to align the talent. As we move towards artificial intelligence, let us talk about methods of knowledge representation. Analytically, the knowledge could be used for reasoning and could be represented as 1. Case-based reasoning. This classification represents knowledge in the expert system's knowledge base in the form of cases, that is, examples of past performance, occurrence, experience, and so on. Frame-based reasoning. Knowledge is represented in the form of a hierarchy, or network of frames. A frame is a collection of knowledge about an entity, consisting of a complex package of data values describing its attributes. Object-based reasoning. Here knowledge is represented as network of objects. An object is a data element, that includes both data and the methods or processes that act on those data. Rule-based reasoning. In the categorization, knowledge is represented in the form of rules and statements of fact. Rules are statements that typically take the form of a premise and a conclusion, such as, if there is some condition, then what should be the conclusion? The current page exhibits the connection between artificial intelligence and knowledge management. The intent of AI is to enable computers to perform tasks that normally require human intelligence. AI had advanced to take many jobs once performed by humans. AI had evolved into a multidisciplinary science which included expert systems, neural networks, robotics, natural language processing, speech recognition, and virtual reality. Knowledge management is also a multidisciplinary field. KM encompasses psychology, epistemology, and cognitive science. The goals of KM are to enable people and organizations to collaborate, share, create, use and reuse knowledge. Understanding the KM has leveraged into improved performance, increased innovation, and expansion of knowledge from an individual as well as an organizational perspective. KM, and AI at its core is about knowledge. AI provides the mechanisms to enable machines to learn. AI allows machines to acquire, process, and use knowledge to perform tasks, and to unlock knowledge that can be delivered to humans, to improve the decision-making process. The connection of KM and AI has led the way for cognitive computing. Cognitive computing uses computerized models to simulate human thought processes. Cognitive computing involves self- and deep learning artificial neural network software that use text and data mining, pattern recognition, and natural language processing to mimic the way the human brain works. Cognitive computing is leading the way for future applications involving AI and KM. One should remember that a knowledge management system helps people in an organization share, access, and update business knowledge and information. It boosts productivity, minimizes risk, creates competitive advantage, and helps businesses make better, faster decisions. Dear learners, this brings us to the end of the session on the current topic. Thank you for following the content. Best wishes for all your endeavors.